Hi everyone, I'm Leisha and welcome to my podcast Laoise Online. In this podcast I interview a wide range of guests about lots of different topics, or I might just come here and have a bit of a gossip. I really hope you enjoy this episode. Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of my podcast Laoise Online. I'm joined by Katie today. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you a bit nervous?
I am shitting myself.
Oh my god, don't be nervous. I literally get like this too. I just feel like worrying what people think, or I'd be like, oh my god, what question am I going to ask? But I always try and make it like really casual, just like a conversation.
I'm not even nervous about that. It's the fact that I can't talk and everyone roasts me for my voice.
No one roasts you. Why? What do people
TikTok,
say?
people are like, what is she even saying? Is she speaking a different language?
Oh, hardly. No, I feel like I get that too sometimes. And so I was going to start by asking you, how did you get started on TikTok?
I didn't even know. I was just posting random things over lockdown, and then just the odd one blew up, and then after that, just started gaining followers, and then every time a video blew up, you just went like that.
Oh my god! And was it something that you were like, I actually want to take this seriously? Was there a point that you're like, I actually want to start trying to see where this goes?
No, all my friends are just you post the most random stuff on TikTok ever. You don't even have a set thing.
Yeah.
It's just whatever.
Yeah, so do you feel pressure with trends or anything like that? Do you feel
everyone does trends on TikTok?
Yeah.
But
do you feel like you have to kind of keep up with them, or are you just no, I just do my own thing?
The odd time I'm probably need to post, but then at the same time you can't think of anything, you're just I don't really care.
Yeah. What about Instagram? Do you be really active on Instagram, or are you just you just seem
No, I just don't take it seriously at all. I probably should.
It's so mental that people blow up so quickly. I just think it's scary nearly. You started it, wasn't it in the lockdown you started?
Yeah, 2020.
That is so scary. And then just from there you just started gaining followers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's mental. But I was gonna ask you what do you study in uni?
Civil engineering.
And is that something now you I don't want to do this anymore, or are you thinking?
I actually don't know why I'm doing civil engineering, because I had no interest in construction or anything. I was going to do biomed.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the grades for biomed,
okay.
So then I ended up doing civil engineering, and I thought because it was math orientated and I was good at math in school, that I would like it. But I'm just what am I doing with my life now?
And do you ever get noticed in uni or anything like that?
No one's actually said anything to me, but a few people have commented on my TikToks I seen you in Jordanstown. It's
Here,
creepy.
Aren't people on TikTok? I just think people on the TikToks are so rude.
Oh, so weird.
I swear to God, somebody commented the other day about me under, and I'm never even on TikTok, and there was one that I was on that I was on the camera, and someone was she's such a pick-me girl, she just clearly wants attention, and I was how, from the one sentence I said, how am I even?
What did you say?
I said, have you watched that movie on Netflix? Don't look up.
Oh God, pick me, choose me.
No, but have you seen that one with Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio? And it's about it just came out.
Oh, the new one on Netflix.
Yeah, and it's about a meteor hitting Earth or something.
Did you watch it?
I watched it, and it was before Christmas, and it really freaked me out. And all through Christmas, I think I was saying it freaked me out, and I was just I've never thought about this before.
I was watching it. She was I think this is for young people. I was maybe.
No, I spoke about it, and I was that's it just scared me so much. And then they were people were saying, oh my God, she's such a pick-me girl. She clearly just wants attention.
No, have you ever seen my comments? It's please show me your toes. I'll pay you money if you show me your toes.
No way.
I see my toes.
But it's never people, No,
well,
thank God.
You never know.
But then everyone started liking, do you know, when loads of people started liking that, I was if that's people I know, I'm actually going to cry. But, so what you're saying about uni, you have no idea then if this is something you're actually looking to do?
I can't imagine myself on a construction site for a building head on telling all the men what to do.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, but I don't know. But I could go on and do accounting or something with it as well. It doesn't hold me to that.
But that's the thing with uni, you could go in and do anything. I'm hoping I get because I graduate this year.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I get a job, but I'm I might not. You actually never know, but I'm just hoping for the best. But I was going to say to you, you did school during the pandemic then as well.
Yeah.
How did you get on with that?
I don't know, I was one of those people that did so good in my GCSEs, was always really naturally smart.
That's always the way.
And then it came to A-levels, and then I just stopped caring and didn't study at all. I probably could have got into the courses I wanted to, but
what else was it you were looking to do?
Biomed.
And was there anything else?
I applied to biomedical engineering and all, but I didn't want to do any of that.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the grades to them, so.
Yeah, but here that's what it was like. I think you didn't do your A-levels then because of the pandemic?
No, we did it was the year above us that didn't do any A-levels, they just got predicted grades, but we did
So you
have you
just turned 19?
in October.
Oh my god, no way. Oh, so
Yeah.
you're like, are you sacked?
First year.
Oh my god, I thought, oh, this is all so new to
Yeah.
me. So how is it? Like, what's uni life been like for you?
I think I glamorized it so much in my head, and now I'm just like, oh my god, get me out of this hole.
Literally, like, are you in the Holy Lands
Yeah.
then? And what's that been like?
No, like, I remember the day we went and viewed houses. It was like last March, and we
And you
viewed,
think life was going to be so good
we
and have
viewed
so much
about
freedom.
5 houses, and then we seen them all, and they were all crusty, but there was one, and the floor was sticky. They just had a party, like it was covered in bottles, and we were like, this is the one.
This is
This is
it.
it.
I seen your TikTok and you would go in and like...
It is falling apart. We had a party one night, and I don't even know what happened. Everyone was jumping up, like slamming the walls, and this whole wall just crumbled off. Like,
No way.
there's the deposit gone.
Here, how do you fit that many? Like, see in my house, I don't know how I fit that many people. Probably shouldn't say this. When I was first year uni before, I'm not to be studying now, but we fit so many people in our house, and I'm like, I don't even know how that many people
It's a
fit
wee
in one
tiny
house.
house as well.
It's actually
How many
crazy.
people do you live with?
I live with five people,
Yeah,
and it's
same.
girls who do dentistry. So me,
All of them.
4 girls do dentistry in the
Oh my
night.
god.
So I feel so stupid living with like all these dentists, and then
I
here's
can't
my
think of anything
two.
worse than doing dentistry, like looking at smelly people's mouths.
I hope they listen to this. No, they're all really nice. They're all really smart, and like we be sitting talking about stuff, and like they're talking about all this really like smart stuff, and then I'm sitting like, did you see this TikTok? Like, did you see Kim and Pete Davidson? Like, it's literally like the stupidest stuff ever. But do you park your car in all Holy Lands?
Yeah. Do you know what I actually did today? I got really excited because I seen this parking space and pure rammed it up on the curb, broke my alloy. I was
No
like,
way.
oh my god.
No way. Here, don't be parking your car in the Holy Lands, because I've got my wing mirror kicked off twice.
Oh god.
I know. So please don't. It's so bad. So, Jamie Online. If I'm like entirely. See, I told you I was nervous, did you?
Yeah.
I seen that you. Do you know Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he's from where I'm from. I'm from Dungannon.
He's from Oma, I think.
He's from around the same
Yeah.
area as me anyway, because I knew who he was and all, like when he started up
Oh,
his,
really?
yeah, and
Yeah.
like I remember like following it for ages. But like, is that something, like, do you love fashion? Is that something you'd be looking to go into?
I know, like I like clothes just like everyone else.
Yeah.
I know, I wouldn't say I'm a fashionista, like just follow trends, I suppose.
Yeah. But like, how did he contact you? Like, how did it?
He messaged me on Instagram and like gifted me a few items for Instagram and for TikTok and stuff. And then Joe, the urban thing he did, it was like a pop-up shop in Urban.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He invited me to that, and then I was down like promoting that for him.
Yeah.
And then I know he just added me on Snapchat, and then we were talking about it on Snapchat for ages, and then he texted me 2-3 weeks ago and was like, do you want to do a shoot for me in Victoria Square? And I was like, yeah, why not?
Are you not at that point and you're like, I actually can't believe, like, this is my life? Like, when things like that
It's not like I'm
happen.
making a mint. Like, people think I'm pure making
yeah.
and I'm like, no, like,
Yeah.
I'm still living off my own. Like,
Yeah.
I'm scraping by.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people think you're living in like a mansion.
Yeah.
No, like.
It's like an extra 100 quid the odd time. Like, it's nothing mad.
But it's what, like, a lot of girls would love to be doing stuff like that. Like, I know I'd love to go and like do a photo shoot or something like that.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
But then I'm really nervous too. I was like to him, I was like, Jimmy, I'm shit myself. I was like, I can't even take Instagram photos, never mind stand here at Victoria Square and like act confident and all, but I came around after a while.
Would you say like confidence is something like in school? Like, do you think you're a confident person, or are you like?
No, like I had
Really?
to. No, I actually used to be mute. Like all the ones in work used to go to me. Like, do you remember? Like for the first 2 years work, like you would not speak and or like he'll shut you up sometimes. But like I had to force myself into that because I just would not speak.
Yeah, but here, do you not think like it's the quiet people? Like you think they're really quiet, because my boyfriend's a bit like this. Like he was so quiet all the time. Then he'll say all this funny stuff, and he has like such a big personality, but it just takes a wee while like, for them to like get out of their shells or something like that. But with Ella, was like, did you deal with stress with that, or was it just something you're like because it wasn't like the pressure? You didn't have to sit in and do exams, didn't you? Not.
We just did exams and class. I don't know. I actually should have studied for my levels, but I didn't. Like, and it was the last thing on my mind at the time.
And here, what did your parents think about all this? And like, do you have a boyfriend as well?
Yeah.
Like, are they not? Have you been with your boyfriend like since before?
Yeah.
TikTok
like,
as
I've
well.
been with him for like 2 years.
And like, what do they?
My mummy doesn't have a clue. She's like, just don't be texting random people. Just trusting all these people. Because I told her I was going on this. She was like, are you sure safe? And I was like, yes, mummy.
You never know.
And then I told her I was meeting up with Jamie as well. She was like, what if he's like a paedophile or something and you just don't know? And I was like, mummy, it's going to be okay. Like,
That's so funny. But like, were you nervous like before this? Like when you see my message, were you like, I don't know if I want to do it?
You were like, Thursday, and I was like, oh my god, that's soon. I was like, I need to have time to.
Yeah. it just comes like so natural. I feel like I get nervous, but it comes naturally to me because I be on the Here's Scrap podcast. You need to come on it sometime. And all the boys, like, they just see anytime there's like a wee moment of silence, they'll always come up with all these jokes. But
Yeah.
I'm not as quick as that to start like thinking of like things on the spot and all like that. But see, with YouTube, like, do you sit like, because I know with this I kind of had to sit and talk into a mic, like, do you be like, what am I going to talk about?
No, sometimes I record stuff like, what if I just said there now? Like,
Yeah.
it didn't make any sense to just be like, I'll just film that all again. Or you'll hear like my ones downstairs in the background if the music blasting in the kitchen. I'm like, oh my god, mummy, please turn that off.
It's so funny because you're so humble. Like, I thought you'd be like, oh my god, I'm so like, not, but like, just like, it hasn't like sunk in for you that like you literally have that many followers.
I don't know. I just feel the exact same. Like, it didn't
Yeah.
make any difference.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. Like, you'd be in your own room and you'd be posting videos and all, and like you think like probably nobody has like noticed or whatever. But do people come up to you on nights out and say like,
Yeah, but it's actually especially boys. Like,
"Well, you have a boyfriend"?
Yeah,
that would be a good thing if you didn't have a boyfriend.
I know. So I was with my boyfriend one night in a night out, and some boy was like, "Please stop harassing her," and he was like, "What are you saying?"
And like he's sitting there, he's like, but what does he think? Like, is he like, oh my god, all these boys after you?
And he doesn't really pass much rocks, like.
Boys are so like that. Like, my boyfriend doesn't even have a clue. Like, he doesn't even be on Instagram. And one day he texted me, he's like, oh, you started your own podcast now. Like, he literally is just like,
Didn't even tell him.
oh, but he doesn't get it. Like, we all went out with the podcast boys, and like he was there, and he just literally doesn't even listen to the podcast, and like he has not a clue what we're talking about, or like we'd be talking about like influencers and all in Belfast, and he's like, I don't know any of these people, like. But weren't you in London there as well?
Yeah, but that was just a wee holiday. Like, I wasn't doing anything. I was just over there.
Yeah.
I didn't really like London. I thought I'd like would like to live there, but like it was so busy and all, and like no one really talks to you or anything. I was like, this isn't for me.
But what was I gonna say? Are you gonna like travel much? Do you know now like things are kind of opening a wee bit? Is like traveling important to you, or do you think?
I'd love to live in Australia. Like,
really?
Or like just anywhere out of here. I just hate the.
But are you not afraid of getting like locked there? That's what I'd be. Because my friend who I was telling you about, Kaylee, she's like to me like, I want to go to Australia. Like, I want to move. Me and you'll move to Australia next year. But I'm thinking like, do you know why they locked down and then no one was allowed to come back for like 2 years?
Oh God.
Did you not know that? You'll be there and you'll be locked there. You'll have to be able to come back.
Being stuck there for 2 years.
I know, but like that's what I'd be afraid of. Like, would you want to go with your boyfriend or?
I don't know. I don't even like think about the future. It stresses me out.
Really?
Yeah.
So with your TikTok, what type of things do you like to promote to your audience? Like, what if somebody could get anything just from like a TikTok or just from like following Instagram? Like, what would it be?
I'm literally just random things I post. I post the odd thing about like body positivity and all.
Yeah, I have that wrote down.
But,
that's so good. Like that you're able to talk about stuff like that.
I know everything else is just random, or like trains or Holy Land stuff.
Yeah, but I was gonna say to you about the Holy Lands. Like, do people notice you like on the streets in the Holy Lands as well?
No, I remember one time I was absolutely dying. Like, I hadn't showered in about 5 days. I was walking home to get the bus. Hood up, absolutely crusty as fuck. Some boy came over, absolutely loaded, being like, "Can I get a photo of you, please?" And I was like, "No, like, please, no." And he was like, "No, please." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "Please don't put it anywhere."
But for you, it's just like you just do TikTok, and it's just like not a thing. Like, you're just like, well, I do this and I do uni, but like TikTok's just kind of like a hobby.
Head, like, I'm a celebrity. People want to get photos of me, like.
But people know you, like. That must be like the weird part. Like, you be walking and like people know you.
Yeah.
You're like, no. So where is like your favourite spot to like go out in Belfast? Or like go for dinner? Really?
Or not the Bot. Why did I say the Bot? I'm at Hatfield.
Oh, the Hatfield, yeah. There's tickets for Hatfield going tonight. Are you going to Hatfield tonight?
Tonight? No, I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I used to go to Hatfield all the time, but now I feel like I'm too old.
No, Hatfield has my whole entire heart.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm too old to be there at some points. Like, because I, like, obviously when I was in uni, like, everything started to close down because I'm final year, so I'm 20. So I'm only a year older than you technically.
Were you not in uni last year? Like, were you not living back?
So, no, I was living up.
Oh,
But,
really?
yeah, I was living up, but, like, we just had, like, house parties and all.
Yeah, true.
Like, we couldn't, like, we can go out around it, but we made the most of, like, what we could. What we could do. But what would be your dream goal, if anything, from TikTok?
I don't even think I want to be TikTok famous. Like, I just
But, like,
want...
no, like, from, like, what you... Maybe from, like, other avenues, like, say you could go, like, do fashion or, like, move somewhere. Like, would there be anything?
Yeah, probably, like, Do you know that people can like promote like holiday places and all?
Yeah. Oh my
That
god,
would
you
be
go,
class,
go and do
wouldn't it?
like the seasons and
Yeah, that would be
Ibiza. Yeah.
unreal.
Have you got like a girls' holiday planned or anything like that?
We had one booked, but I think we're going to cancel it and just.
Why?
I know it was like Zante, and it was going to be like our 7th year holiday, and it was going to be like a mad one.
Yeah.
I was just like, I can't be horse with that anymore. I'm done with drinking now. It's not
Yeah.
a novelty anymore. Just rather go to a beach holiday or something.
You
Just chill
go,
out.
you go in the Hatfield tomorrow. I'm done with drinking. Never again. I'll see you walking past my house.
Steamboat.
But it's so funny. Like, do you feel like since you moved to Belfast, you're like, this is so different to what I expected it to be?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Did you go down like before you moved? Like, did you go down like when you were like 7th year and stuff?
Yeah, like over
Yeah.
summer and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah. So it wasn't like a big thing. Do you stay down like all week, or are you like
Yeah,
can't wait to
see,
get out
all
of there?
last week there was like just me and the other girl in my house that does the same course as me
Yeah.
up, and we had no TV or anything because one of the girls took the TV home. No heating, no.
Oh, get heating. I'm
was
worried about
broke.
you. Oh.
No heating, no nothing.
Parks her car in the Holy Lands and doesn't have heating.
Us just sitting there in the living room just staring at each other, and I was like, no harm if me and you have nothing to talk about. I've seen you all week. We're just going to stare at these walls the next 4 days.
That's it. But see, when I moved to Belfast, like I felt like really lonely at the start. Like I remember I was there, and I was like, all the freshers and all had ended, and I was like, I actually just want to go home and go to like a warm bed and like get like my dinner made for me or something like that.
I didn't realise how uncomfy my bed was. Like, I thought I had a lovely comfy bed, and then I went home after Christmas there, and then I came back there the other day. And
In
slept
Holy
there.
Lands, you thought you had a comfy bed?
Yeah, I came home.
It's because you probably fallen asleep drunk.
I know. I went and slept in it the other day, and I could feel the springs in my back and all. And I was like, how have I been sleeping on this for the past 3 months?
See what I get really afraid of, because there's a story about my boyfriend's house. He lives in Dunluce, but do you know Dunluce on Lisburn Road? You wouldn't want to know it after you hear this story. He this boy anyway, my boyfriend was by himself and could hear like rattling and stuff downstairs, and he was like, oh, it's probably just like one of the boys or whatever has come home, and he heard like a picture frame fall, and he went down. This is so scary. I was on FaceTime to him as well, and he went down the stairs, and the picture frame was on the ground, and he was like, oh, it's probably not, like it probably just was like a shit nail or whatever. So he came back up, and then he went into his friend's room, and there was a man like sitting on the bed.
Oh.
The man was like, oh sure, I live here now. And Rohan was like, no you don't. Like, he was like, the landlord gave me a key and I live here now. And
Was he being serious?
really, yeah. So Rohan was like, I don't think you do. Like, I think you've got the wrong house. And he was trying to be really nice because he didn't want to get like knifed or anything.
Yeah.
So he's like, here, sure, I'll show you out. And like, I think maybe it's the next house, or like maybe go ring the landlord, but we have like all of our people.
Yeah.
And then so he walked out and he was like, oh, thanks so much, lad, like blah blah blah. And then Rohan went and checked, and the window was broke, like the window in the kitchen. So he was such a good liar that like,
Oh my god.
I
That
know,
actually
so-
got me.
so actually do remember to like keep your doors locked and all. I'm just like scaring you now at this rate.
Oh god.
But what does your mummy and all think? Like, did I miss you when you're...
I think my mummy does, because I'm the oldest child and stuff, and my wee sister's just hibernate in their room.
Oh,
But-
they're at that age then,
yeah.
are they? Yeah. What's your relationship like with your sisters?
Wouldn't be like overly close to them, but like I talked with,
Yeah.
like that sort of way.
Me and my sister just beat the shit out of each other.
No,
That's
really?
it. She's your age. Well, she's like, you say 7th year, I say upper 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's upper 6th, but she's like your age and just like into TikTok and like just bees in her room or with her friends, and I'm just like not cool enough to talk to her yet.
She going to Belfast?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
well, hopefully she's actually looking to do biomed or something like that, so she's not sure, like, but
Yeah.
hopefully, yeah. Did you get a formal then? Because she's not able to get one.
Like organised by ourselves, like it wasn't organised by
Yeah.
the school or anything, but it was in the Europa.
Oh, I have a like course formal next week in the Europa.
The food was delicious.
What do you think? Or like, do you think the prices are different here, like for drink? No,
Well, if you get another student, I'd like,
it's not too bad.
it doesn't matter, it's like a fiver for a double.
What's Hatfield like now? Is it what's on tomorrow? So we're filming
It's
this on a what day is today? Oh, today's Monday. I thought it was a Tuesday. That's why I was asking you were you going to Hatfield.
No, it's tomorrow, yeah.
Hatfield
I think
Tuesday.
it's 2 degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were on the Here's the Craft podcast.
Oh,
as
really?
well. Yeah. I was going to ask you about the pandemic, like, because I just think it's so strange that you like actually were in school. Because I just finished school. Like, did you think it impacted you at all? Like being like locked down while you're meant to be in school.
Just like you're supposed to get the common room and all when you're 7th year. Like we didn't really have that or
Yeah,
anything.
that's what I feel bad for my sister for, because like we had that like experience of like all being seniors together, and like we had such a good time, and like I don't know, it felt like everybody had to like social distance when you
Yeah, and everyone had to like write down where they sat at the lunch table and all every time, and there was only like our school lunches actually used to be nice, but then like over the pandemic, like all they had was just paninis.
Oh, I like the panini so. My sister's like, she's like, when she's saying, you know, the state of the house in Holy Land, she's like, I'm going downs. But I don't know. I don't mind being in Holy Lands, but I think it's really cold. Like,
yeah,
if you don't get heating, but heating's so expensive. Like,
and my windows in my room don't close properly, so it actually just feels like whenever I walk in my room, I'm going outside.
No way. And like, have you had like some really good nights, or are you just like not bothered by it? Like, do you think it's good?
Sleeping or
no, like night night sleeping definitely not.
No, do you know what the thing is? I can't find my limit, and like I'll get to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm not drunk yet. Where I am.
That's
like
me. Like everybody seems to be vaping nowadays.
Yeah, they're like but do you not think they're like advertised to children?
Literally, like, because they're so colourful. What were you saying about nights out?
Oh yeah, I just don't know my limits.
No.
At all. Like I was out on Monday, and me and Jack were just off the plane from London, and I had only had like a bowl of porridge or something all day,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
we came straight out, and then it was Kayla's birthday, so then we went out, and I had
Or just go.
Philfies.
Mm.
I had a
It's
quarter.
not bad. But apparently it's really young now, but I suppose you are technically really
I am
young.
young.
To me.
No, I had a quarter. I'm the biggest lightweight ever. I had a quarter bottle in the house. I went in, got a double, and then went back up to the bar, got us a big shot, and just can't remember anything after that. Woke up, lights out, and I have the worst anxiety as well. Like, say when I wake up drunk
the fear.
or after
Yeah.
drinking, I cannot move from my bed. Like, I mean, I actually sit there depressed.
I actually get the fear so much. Like, I be sitting, I like could have like an alright night as well, and like I'll not be too bad, but I wake up the next morning and like, why did I tell that girl that, or why was I even talking to like such and such? Like, I just like overthink everything I do.
But I didn't drink. I actually did I didn't do dry January because I drank on Monday, but that was it.
Did you do the whole? Did you like nearly?
Except for Monday, yeah.
But Monday was yesterday. Or no?
Oh no, last Monday.
Why do I keep thinking it's Tuesday? But yeah, that's really good. Like, I went to Italy because I was like, I'm gonna do dry
You
January.
went to Italy like recently?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna do dry January, whatever. And I got a 20 quid flight to Italy with my boyfriend.
No way.
Go look up Ryanair from Dublin, and you'll get such cheap flights.
That'd be class.
But then, like, dry January was definitely
not
definitely
like,
broken.
But then I didn't drink the whole time in London. I was so proud of myself, and then
What?
the next day I came home and I was like, fuck this.
Where did you go in London?
We went to see Mummy in the West End, and it was class. And I was forced to go to an Arsenal game. But
I would never. I could never.
But we kept on like booking stuff and then missing them because they kept on getting on like the wrong tube and all because we were really confused.
That's like me. Like, I just don't even. My boyfriend, like, I give him the wee. Do you know the wee tube? There's like a wee thing.
Yeah, with all the
a wee map thingy.
lines and all.
I just give it to him, and like then he'll like literally tell us, like he'll like plan out where we're going and like what we're doing, because if it was up to me, like I would just be walking everywhere. But when I started this, I was like, because I had like a blog before, and obviously I do like journalism stuff for uni. I was always writing and doing stuff, but I was like, what are people gonna think? Like, do you get like that? Like, do you?
I don't know. I just
don't care.
Probably
That's
should.
good. It's so good, like what you're doing. Like, I just think, I always think about TikTok. Like, do you ever think of like Olivia Neal and all? And, like, you're like, they just blew up so much.
Do you know what happened when I started YouTube? Like, because I was blonde and had a Northern Irish accent, everyone was like, why are you trying to be Olivia Neal? And I was like,
But you're so different. You're so different. Like, I think if people actually lived here, they would know there's such a big difference. Like, even where you're from and like everything, like, just because you're blonde and from the north, like, it doesn't
well, I was
mean...
like proper blonde. I'm not really blonde anymore. But
I think you're blonde. Do you think I'm blonde?
Yeah, you're definitely blonde. I think I have blonde dysmorphia.
Shut up, that's so funny. No, that is definitely me.
Because my roots were like down to here at over lockdown, and then I decided to bleach them myself. So then I had yellow hair here and like silver white hair here. So now I was like, fuck, I need to do something about this. And at the time they were like, yeah, hairdressers aren't opening like for ages and all. And I was like, right, but I have hair brown, but it was like black brown, and I mean, I'd done myself so dirty.
Yeah, no, I've had like plenty of mistakes hair wise, but I actually one time, do you know in primary school when everyone was like cutting themselves side fringes?
Yeah,
Like-
made that mistake as well.
I went into a barber's, not even a hairdresser's.
Oh, God.
My mum was like, "Where have you been?" And I was like, "I got a
Went
side
to the
fringe."
barbers and got a side
Went
fringe.
to a barber's on our street and was like, she was really good actually, but she cut me like a side fringe, and my like primary school photo, like it was my P7
Yeah,
photo.
it was
the
a
worst.
big greasy one that like dingled over your eyes.
It's so funny, like, but I'm the same. Like, I think I'm really blonde, and then, or I think I'm not blonde, and then when I see pictures like after, I'm like, I actually was.
Yeah.
But the upkeep's so expensive. Like, it's so expensive to like,
Expensive.
yeah.
And look at this. That's all snapped off.
What happened?
Like the whole top layer of my hair, because I dyed it brown, there was so like ammonia build-up or something in my
Yeah.
hair that whenever she put bleach over it, just all snapped off.
No way.
And I was like, I'm going to cry. And then she's like, I can't make you any blonder than that until like summer.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Are you naturally dark then? Like,
well, like, I wouldn't say I'm black, but
yeah, like
well,
dirty fair. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like me as well. But wasn't it so bad when you couldn't get your hair done in the lockdown?
so bad. I remember I had like balayage at the time, but the balayage had like grown down to there.
Yeah.
So then I decided to do the two emo front strips. So I had like patchy balayage and then like the emo girl strips at the front of my hair.
I was just gonna kill me for saying this, but she got like, she's ginger. She's actually gonna kill me, but she got like blonde, like at the front of her like red hair, and her red hair is actually lovely, but she had like blonde like streaks at the front and then like red hair, and I think she was going on holidays the next day, and mummy was like, right, we need to get this fixed. She had like an emergency like hairdresser
Yeah.
appointment.
Oh,
But it was
God.
so funny. Like, I think I dyed my hair pink at one point in
No,
the
my hair's
pandemic.
been pink, purple, orange, blue,
Really?
everything.
I dyed mine pink like in the lockdown because I always wanted when
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
younger to have
everyone
like
in their mad did that.
oh my
Like,
God. Basic. Yeah, and then it went, I'm not gonna curse. It went away like the next. This is just gonna be us
I know.
laughing and cursing. No, it's so funny. But like I swear it was gone the next day. Like as soon as I washed it, it was gone.
go on, choose. Was it the Colorista one?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think they do wash it really fast.
Yeah. But it's like there's one that's permanent and then there's one that's temporary.
I got one and it was like a hot pink one. It actually lasted for ages.
Oh, really?
But like because I had roots at the time, it like stained the
Was this in the pandemic?
it stained my brown roots and then washed out all of the blonde.
Oh my
So then
God.
whenever my hairdresser went to bleach my roots, it like went like a weird like green colour.
You're just not meant to be blonde. The world is telling you no.
And she was like, what have you put in your hair? And I was like, nothing. She was like, well, why is it going this colour? And I was like, oh, I dyed it pink a few months ago, but I thought it was out.
Were you allowed to dye your hair and skin?
No, they kept on threatening to send me home
Ah.
because my hair was purple at one point, and then
We weren't even allowed to wear makeup in school. But like we
we
did.
were up
we did.
until like, or we weren't up until like maybe like fourth year.
Yeah, it was meant to be really, really light
And then
makeup.
I got absolute shit for all of my piercings all the time.
You have so many piercings, but they're sore.
The only one that was sore was this one. I cried a good bit,
Oh, that's so sad.
but the rest of them were dead on. This one's probably my favourite, the industrial one.
I could never do that. I actually noticed that earlier on you.
Yeah.
It's so cool, but I could never do it. Like, it looks so sore. I got this one done up here, like the helix, just like a piercing, but it closed over. Like, I took it out and closed over the next day.
Yeah, I had to take this one out because I couldn't get my AirPods in.
Yeah. That's so funny. But see, in the pandemic, like, what did you do? Like, how did you occupy yourself?
I know. Everyone was. Do you remember that thing that was going around? It was like 5K thing. It was like,
Oh, don't even talk about that.
I did that once, and then I was like, I'm a runner now. I'm gonna
Oh,
run every
really?
day. Yeah.
No, that was the thing. Like, I was nominated for that, and I think I just didn't even do it, but I put it up as if I did.
Do you know
it.
what I did actually? I accidentally ran 10K, and everyone was asking me like,
Good
how
for
long
you.
did it take you? And I was like, about 55 minutes. And they were like,
Did you walk that 5K?
and they were like, it took you 55 minutes to run 5K, and I was like, yeah. I was like, why is everyone doing it so fast? And then I like typed in the route into Google, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I did a 10K. That makes even more sense.
Good for you though, doing a 10K. Like, I did a 10K. Actually, a 7K the other day, and like it was the worst.
No, I hate
It was
running.
the worst hour. of my life.
I just convinced myself I liked running. Do you know what I actually downloaded once? You ever heard that zombie run app?
No, I don't know.
Well, it's like you put your headphones in and it's like zombies like screaming behind you. And I did it in the dark.
You did it in the dark? You psycho.
I did it in the dark one day. I was like, this is the scariest thing I've ever experienced.
Oh my god, that would definitely make you run though.
It actually did. And I'd be like, I know it was like a sergeant or something in your ear being like, hurry up, we're chasing on you and all. I was like, what am I doing with my life? You know what? I have PTSD from Chloe Ting.
Did you do Chloe
Yeah.
Ting? I did. That's at the point I was like, I actually need to like do a bit of exercise.
Yeah, Chloe Ting was like sort of
Yeah.
shit.
No, do you like still, you gym now, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I know I don't want to sound like a big gym lad. Like,
You are a big gym lad, that's why.
but like, I know, just started like lifting more.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like,
I hate talking about it because I feel like if you talk about it, like all the gym boys would be like, that's wrong.
yeah, do you not get the fear when you go to the gym as well? Like, do you go...
I used to, but like, I've like whacked my head off the squat rack a few times, like a full smack, and I was like, I'm not getting embarrassed anymore.
Oh my god. I can't do... Like, I don't like lift like big heavy weights or anything like that. Like, I just go and do my squats, do the treadmill,
Yeah.
and like just leave. But I probably should start doing weights.
I like it better. You feel like an absolute beast.
Like, stronger. Is it like the thrust hip?
Hip thrust.
Is
That's all I do. Just sit there and
is that all you do?
No, like,
But do you do that?
oh, yeah.
I think I might start doing that. Do you do the 12 3:30? Have you seen that on TikTok?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Do you do that?
I used to do it ages ago, but it takes so long.
Yeah. Do you think it works? Because I'm like, I want to do something in the gym, but I don't.
Well, like,
I can't be bothered.
If you're looking for a form of cardio that's not running, like,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
it's something.
Do you still run now, or are you just like over the run?
Well, I started running like in September, but I was like, could I really be arse doing a strong Millis loop every night? It's not very
That's
exciting.
what I do. That's
Yeah.
no, I actually like it. Like, I get my headphones in and I just put music on and like I just be like in such a good mode. I just like block everything out.
And it's always raining all the time now. Because I used to love like going for walks like around there. Like
Yeah.
with the girls, like we did that like nearly every night when it wasn't raining. But now we're just like, fuck that.
What's your plans for next year? Are you like living together or?
We were viewing houses today.
Oh really? In the Holy Lands as well?
Yeah, but they're all like grim.
Would you ever consider Stromulus, or is it not for you?
Not yet.
Not for
I'm too young for that.
You're not an old woman yet.
Yeah.
I was in Stromulus last year and it was a peaceful life. Like,
Oh,
it
really?
was, now I'm back in Holy Lands and
I
it
don't think I'm
is.
ready for a peaceful life.
I just got like, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of high maintenance. Like, I feel like, see if everything's not perfect, like I can't, like I drink and all, but the next day I need like to actually like give myself therapy, like go out, go for a walk, like get like an iced coffee, and like I need to reboot my whole life.
I wish I was like that. You actually want to see our kitchen. Like the dishes are piled up like this in the sink, and then like at the end of the week we'd be like, probably should clean the house now.
That's so funny.
I was like, someone's gonna come in or view our house, be like, this is the biggest hole.
Why
I've
do you
ever
not
seen."
stay? Oh, do you not want to stay there?
No.
No. Oh my god, you love my house. My house is so big and
Oh,
so.
really?
It's in the Holy Lands, but it's actually really,
Is it an
really
apartment
nice.
or is it a house?
No, it's a house. 5 girls, and it's actually really, really nice. All the rooms are good size, and like, it's clean and it's warm.
No, my room is like the smallest room in the house. It's a shoe box.
Oh, did you like have to like pick out of a hat or? How?
I did myself so dirty. Like, do you know the number like converter thing?
Yeah.
We like did it in order, and I was picking out the rooms, and my room was the only room we didn't get to view because everyone was sitting in it. So I was like, maybe my room's the big room.
You probably didn't put it on because it's that bad.
So then we picked the numbers out, and I give myself the smallest room and give everyone else the big rooms. And
Aw.
but I was like,
that's
well,
really nice of you, actually.
oh, well, it wasn't even intentional. But I was like, well, at least I didn't get the big room, because if I had been the one choosing them and I got the big room, everyone would have been like, that's a bit sus.
We like, I think the first year we like kind of maybe picked out of a hat or something. No, we didn't. We went into the house and we were like, right, I'm getting this room, you're getting this room. Like, we planned as soon as we seen it, and then the next house I like viewed just me and my friend, and then the other girls didn't get to see. So we were just like, right, these are the rooms, and we'll all pick out of a hat. And then we ended up being like, I don't even want the rooms that we got. Like, we all wanted each other's rooms, so it actually
worked
like
out better.
it actually
Well, I think
like
there'd be fights if we didn't do that.
really.
Yeah.
But do you like, what's it like living with people who's not your family? Like, do you just get on well?
Yeah, we don't really fall. Like, I've heard of so many people being like, oh, we had this drama in our house. Like, we don't really have that. Like, we
That's
just sort
good.
of get on with it.
Yeah, you just don't like have any big blowout arguments
No,
then?
not really.
Not yet.
Say
But is it January?
Touch wood.
But these all like, these are all living together again.
Yeah.
Next year then. So with your course, are you like, do you show up to class Do you know the way, like, you're obviously a first year, like,
do you know, like,
are you
those
good?
mornings you wake up, like, my friend that's in the same course as me, like,
Yeah.
I've been lying in the bed and she'll be slamming on the door, like, Katie, get up. I actually can't. I can't face anyone today.
That was me. Oh, that's such a first year thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, now I actually
Sure,
I have to show
my
up.
course doesn't even go towards anything, I don't think.
I actually wouldn't even show up. But this year I, like, actually have to go because it's all, like, attendance and, like, it's worth so much.
Yeah.
So-
I'm dreading that.
You think, like, I used to be you. Like, I used to be first year not that long ago, and now I actually, like, have to go and find, like, a real
I
job.
feel so old all of a sudden.
I feel so old talking to you. But then some people might think I'm still really young. Like, when I go into a job, like, if I'm in jobs, everyone's like, oh my god, she's so young. But then, like, you're even younger.
Yeah. Like, I'm 20 this year. Like, I remember looking at people when you were like 14 being like, oh my god, 20? So
Yeah.
old. Like,
Stop. I'm coming 21. And I, like, literally remember my neighbour turned 21 and I was like, she's an old woman. And,
like most mas and dads got married at like 21, 22.
Don't tell that to my boyfriend. I don't want that.
We get 91 next week.
Disclaimer, I don't want that. But I remember, like, my mummy saying to me, because my neighbour turned 21 and I was like, oh my god, she's so old, and I was like 9, and mummy's like, but to her mummy she's still a wee girl, and I was like, oh no,
Surely
she's
not.
so, I was like, she's such a, like, old woman now. And then now I'm 21 and I'm like, oh my god.
I have the same mentality from when I was like 13. Like, I don't think my brain
Yeah.
changed at all.
Maybe if you start going to uni. Oh no, that's, like, I feel like you're probably still settling in as well to uni. Like, it took me ages to, like, actually settle in.
Now that I came back up for Christmas, like, my head's like all over the place. Like, it feels
Really?
different or something. I don't even know why.
Why? Well, like, what do you mean it feels
I
different?
don't know, I'm just have nothing to do, feel depressed,
Aw,
but it could be
Kitty.
because there's no TV and it's cold.
Yeah, why do you, oh wait, so someone took your TV?
No, one of the
Like-
girls took it back home. It wasn't stolen
Someone
or anything.
robbed Katie of her TV.
Someone stole my speaker. If you haven't, give it back.
So you have no nice stories then for me?
I can't think of it. Like, there definitely is one, but I can't think of anything that
Yeah,
would be able.
yeah. Right, I think on that note, we'll wrap it up here. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. You've been a great guest. You've made me laugh with all your drinking stories. Right, thank you so much, Katie, and goodbye, everybody.